In this video, I'll give you a brief overview of how to create and use a reaction matrix in the Xenon Engineering Studio. With a reaction matrix, limit value information can be defined from a central point. To create a reaction matrix, go to the Variables module in the project tree, then expand it. Under the Reaction Matrix submodule, you can see that Xenon offers you different types of reaction matrices. For this example, go ahead and select Numeric, as we'll create a numeric reaction matrix. In the Detail view, click the New Reaction Matrix button on the far left of the toolbar. A dialog will come up with the options to enter a name and select the type of reaction matrix. Here, we've already selected numeric. For name, enter temperature limits, as we will be working with the limit values for our tank's temperature sensors. In the configuration dialog, we can define the limit values for the reaction matrix. Here you find a list of all the conditions linked to our reaction matrix. To get started, click the New Condition button. To define our first limit value, enter less than -80. For limit value text, enter too cold. For limit value color, go ahead and choose a dark blue. We want this limit to be stored in the alarm message list and the chronological event list, so we select these checkboxes. Before we create the next condition, I want to point out that the new condition is always based on the one that's selected. So go ahead and select default value and new condition. For our next limit value, enter less than -50 and cold as text. Next, we'll select the limit value color, and this time we'll choose a lighter blue. Again, we want this limit to be stored in the alarm message list and the chronological event list, so we select these checkboxes. For our third condition, we'll define a range between -50 and +50 and enter normal temperature as limit value text. Since this won't trigger an alarm, we'll store it only in the chronological event list and leave the color black. Select default value again and click New Condition. For our fourth condition, we enter a range between +50 and +80 and warm as text. We'll choose orange as limit value color and also want this limit to be stored in the alarm message list and the chronological event list. For our last limit value, we enter greater than 80 and too hot as limit value text. Choose red as limit value color and again select the alarm message list and the chronological event list. One thing to be aware of is that the order of these conditions is also the order in which they'll be executed in the service engine. The conditions will be executed one after the other, so be careful about changing the order here. Now that we have configured the reaction matrix, we are ready to activate it. First, we need to link it to a variable. Select the Variables module in the project tree, and in the Detail view, select the first 5 temperature sensor variables of tank 1. Next, select limit values in the Properties window and click on the 3 dots here to link the reaction matrix to those 5 variables. Notice that as soon as you link the reaction matrix to the variables, the limit values are grayed out, because you can link a variable or data type only to either a limit value or a reaction matrix, not to both at the same time. We are now ready to take a look at our newly created reaction matrix in the service engine. In the process screen, go ahead and change the value of the first temperature to -90. As you can see, our limit value text is displayed since we defined our limit value as less than -80. When we go to the chronological event list, you find our limit value listed there, since we selected this option in the configuration dialog. More information on this topic can be found in the Xenon help under Manual, Variables, Reaction Matrix. Thanks for watching.